am going to review how are my expectations for the swimming anime 3. I have been a year-round swimmer for over 5 years, and I have lettered on my swim team at my high school. So, yeah, I know myself about swimming. Forms, techniques, we would have my team I swam with, Stingrays. We have we would have hour-long discussions about techniques twice a month, and multiple of our swimmers have gone on to be in the Olympic trials and such, and one of them has actually beat out Michael Phelps' time for the back. So I know myself. I'm going to review what I have noticed so far from techniques and many clips. In this clip, Nagisa has his swim cap on and his goggles, and the first thing I noticed, which I actually really liked, he had his goggles on underneath his swim cap. A lot of swimmers will do this because when you dive in properly, your goggles may fly off and you'll have to swim the whole entire race without goggles, and that's very difficult. And the only thing I didn't kind of like about his swim cap was his hair was showing a lot of it underneath, but again, that would cause a lot of drag. Drag is when the water will pull you back. You don't want that. You want to be very smooth, fast. In another clip, it shows us them diving in. And I really liked how they dived in, because here we see that right there, he had really good form, because the way you want to dive in is when you're on the diving board, or diving thing, you will come down and it'll be like a racetrack thing, and he did this correctly, and that's good. He did a forward dive like that, which is very common, and I use that one. When you're in a relay race, you will see a lot of people or professionals like the Olympics, they will do like a bucket. So they'll take their arms back for force and quickly pull front to get a lot of force. So when you dive forward, you get good motion. Another thing I noticed, which was very good, was he was coming into a streamline. A streamline will be like this. The correct streamline will be behind your ears, or like right on top of them, and you want it to be very tight. This is improper. This will cause you drag and it will not be proper. You want it to be tight, no area, and see how I'm doing my hands? You will do it like this, and then the one that is underneath will be your forward one. So you will use that one as your first one to pull through quickly. I can't wait to see the anime, and I hope to see that they use proper techniques, such as streamline. Streamlines, which is this, again, that you use when you push off from the wall. It gives you a lot of motion, and it is the fastest you will be whenever you are swimming. You'll be underneath the water, and you can do butterfly or free. You used to not be able to do butterfly kicks with a streamline, but now the rules are official and you can. I prefer to do them because they're a lot faster. They give you a lot more motion. So we want to see this and this. Also, when I want to see them swimming, I want to see their shoulders moving like this. If you've ever been to a swim pool and you've seen a team practice, you'll see that sometimes they're doing like random stuff that's not swimming. They're not doing sets. They'll be doing little things, like this, rocking the boat. This is because when you're swimming, you want your shoulders to move, to have good motion for when you're moving, but you want your forehead, you want your body alignment to be straight the whole entire time through. It's like imagining a single bar right down your center, but you have like pulleys across. You want to yank on them, so it's like you're moving. From what I've seen so far with the commercials and stuff, they have been very good about that with their swimming. So I'm looking forward to that, definitely. I also noticed in one clip, they had their flip turn. Their flip turn was very correct as far as I saw. When you come into a flip turn, you're going to want to use one arm and make a complete turn round. You know how a flip turn goes when you do those flips underneath the water. You want your legs to be tight against your body, and you want to push off against the wall with good force, and you'll kind of come in sideways, and you're going to want to push and move yourself straight when you're in your streamline. So, from what I've seen so far from anime, it is going to be very good, and I will look forward to reviewing after every episode every small things I find, and I hope that the swimming anime will live up to swimming. So, thank you.